Okay, doing a... Oh, shit. We're not muted in Discord. 1 second. And there we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, here we go.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see.
All right, do a quick quality check. All right, this is a mic check, mic check. You're looking to check A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right, I think that's well balanced now. Doing one more microphone check. Man, I am loud as fuck. Holy crap. All right, microphone check. That's a lot better. Okay. And just who else can get themselves a copy? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up and ready to fight. We have an official countdown. And the entire battle is going live. Just to give you a quick view of what's going on, the Alliance and Horde are now clashing in between. It looks like a severe amount of the Horde players on the left side and the skinny health bars are getting absolutely blasted. Healers are trying their best to keep up with a 3 count of healers, if I'm not mistaken. Meanwhile, the Alliance is sitting on 2 healers, what it looks like. Make that 3 and 4. The opposition may have more healers and a 4v3. The crash is intense, but the Horde are still holding strong. The Alliance, by other comparisons, are splitting up from their healers and overextending mildly. I think Fellweaver is about to eat the dust. As a tank, that might be devastating. It falls into backline, Shadow melds, and manages to survive. The Horde seem to be cracking ever so slightly, and it looks devastating. The backup is not as clean as we would hope, but the Alliance are spearheading forward. And it looks to be shutting down the Horde side, giving the Alliance the priority ability to spawn on top of the next objective. This clash here was about to determine whether or not which team would start on the offense versus defense. And I believe the Alliance are winning this quote-unquote coin toss. Absolutely bloody, with only a few Horde players remaining. And just outside the mine shaft, a few players have fallen. The Alliance are now resetting back to their original position, waiting for orders from their leader, Pump and Chumps. And Chieftain Druzak is actually on the field today. Absolute legend. One of the leaders of Make Durotar Great Again. Next to War Chief Cockadoodle. His right-hand man, if not his partner in crime. As of this moment now, we are waiting for the teams to readjust and reposition. What is happening here? We have a lone Horde player coming up to getting... Flame comes over and tries to attempt a little bit of a troll. For the Alliance, Damon, welcome to the chat. You're watching Warcaster Mike. If you've seen by the title of the stream, the Outland battles are being hosted by Pump and Chumps and Cute Dead, both from Mega and Migda. Lots of revives are taking place, and I believe we're rebalancing the teams mildly. This might be a second coin toss out here in the battle, out here in the battlefield. Oops. Teammates are just too far apart. You got a full picture here. Okay, we just can barely fit anyone into the frame. There we go. Saw the link in chat and you're here for it. Yo, welcome, man. Appreciate the viewership. Show tons of love for these two guilds. Or one mega guild. Take a closer look at what the Alliance got going on. Low-key tweaking? I don't think so. This is just Horde players and Alliance players doing what they do best. Let's take a quick look over here at the what I believe to be the Horde encampment. Ah, I see defenses are going up on all the different bases right now. The Horde are going to be on offense. Small teams are being distributed to each one of the bases, and the Horde is going to have to go on offense and attempt to capture each one. Now for viewership, I do have two styles of health bars. Skinny is going to be friendly, like these ones here with the names underneath. The fatter ones with the names on top will be offense. The opposition, the Alliance. Druzak, welcome, bro. Welcome, brother. You done?
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop.
Oh, damn.
Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page.
Ringmaster Mom, welcome to the chat. Love to see it. Love to see it.
I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Here we see the Horde staging before they lead up to attack. I can hear the Discord is absolutely buzzing with activity as people are coordinating. As a matter of fact, I believe that the Horde side is coordinating each one of these markers in accordance to every one of the bases out there that you see in the background. Red will be going to the far end. Moon may be going to the close one on the left, and blue team might be assaulting the tunnel base on the right. It's gonna be hard to capture all the action, but here we go.
They saying I'm the man. Facts, bro.
Lots of attacks on the wall. It's going crazy here. A mix-up of comms. It appears that the Horde went to one base. And it's absolutely slamming their jams against the broken up Alliance. No idea if the Alliance are about to start pouring in. We have one person responding. 2, 3. And a lot of people are showing up ready to throw hands. Ring of Peace, absolutely goated. Knocking off a ton of players. Fall damage is not going to be lethal, but Skadoosh is getting funneled down. And more knockbacks are coming up. Pump and Chumps might be the next one to fall. And the overwhelming crash of the Horde is dominating the Alliance for one base. There we go. Oh no, Nonners is completely isolated with Druzak, Lieutenant Easy, and Fellweaver taking shots at her. Illicity trying to support from above is Kazuke. The Warlock is also trying to help. Celsior and Hash are trying to also make something happen, but enough healers might make the difference here. Lieutenant Easy is now fighting up against Chosen Healer and Tai, who could probably sustain the fight. Now remember, in World PvP, healers make your health bar last longer. And that is mission critical for the win condition. Now the tables have turned, and a single healer is now floating their own health bar endlessly while getting chased down, leaving one teammate to die. Remember, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just got to outrun your teammate. And just like that, Lieutenant Easy is almost out. Slipping and sliding through every one of these snares. She might be able to get a cheeky flight form off if she can slip out of combat for long enough. Although it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, as Ganyu and Tawa are taking Lieutenant Easy to town. Although, then again, in World PvP, dampening doesn't exist. So we might just see an endless mana battle as Lieutenant Easy delays the inevitable. Now a Warlock is in the mix. Lots of rot damage. Lieutenant Easy might fall to the triple pressure. As we see her slipping into bear form, although we can't see it too good. It could be a while. Could be a while, long enough for players to respond from the Alliance team and attempt a rescue mission, and Pump and Chumps absolutely blows apart one of the health bars. This is why healers are so critical. Kitsu and Ganyo, without healer support, get absolutely creamed into the red dirt. Not a healer in sight, and Tawa also falls, and the tables are flipped as the Alliance save one of their own. Healers are broken, and never forget it. Stink Meaner, the solo Warlock, getting absolutely hand-blasted alone in a base, proving once again that numbers mean everything, and healers are truly invaluable. Nonner's the only healer at this base as the Horde attempts to mop up and Arwen matching numbers. This is actually, as a matter of fact, a 2v1 in healer count as Nonner's attempts to keep everyone's health bars floating, fighting off the Mistweaver and the Priest. Ring of Peace is making disruptions, and it's very hard for players to stay on target. Little side battle here between Timurik and Druzak. Druzak might get the knockoff. Fall damage won't be lethal, but the delayed response to Thunderclap. And Druzak picks up another kill, teaming up with Omio. Hash and Nonners trying to make something happen, but as the only 3 players remaining, Nonners gets overwhelmed very easily. RAP Wrestler Shaman needs a buff. And Hash goes next. And the last domino to fall will be the Unholy DK. The Horde team seems to be playing this strange strategy of split up and die one at a time. Stood in fire, trying to be the hero. 1v3, 1v4. And is sent back to the Shadowlands. The Horde desperately need to regroup if they're going to be effective in the rest of this match. Here's a fight over here at the third base on the far end of the peninsula. The Alliance are responding quite quickly. Again, where is the healer support? Chosen healer being the only one supporting 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, Ty is also in the mix. 2v2 on the healer count. This might be a mana battle as Skadoosh gets dangerously low against the Ret Paladin on the 10. Can they go to 0? And 2 health bars drop out. Pump and Chumps is also dangerously low. Mages are dropping meteors from the sky. Pump and Chumps is the next one to fall, and that's 3 down, as Cuddy might be the next one to fall over like a domino. Massive nap time for the Horde as Song of Chi-Ji makes 3 of them go nap-nap. Mistaken and digital roles trying their best to sustain the fight as their teammates revive, but it's just not enough as the pressure starts to fold in the Alliance. And let this be a testament that healer gameplay can either make or break a team fight. We just saw previously that a single healer distracted 3 players long enough for reinforcements to arrive. And we just saw in this one here that if you split healers, life support goes away and players start to fall. Big takeaway, play on your healers. Massive, massive. Is there going to be a cheeky little glider? Nope. Stood in fire just simply drops down to 30% HP as his ankles are both snapped off as he falls down the cliff. As an undead player, that is not such a big deal. You can always find more of those. And again, a strange suicide run as no healer support is present before the clash begins. Ty now on the scene, and another healer picks up the support role. Beyond and Temeric are making their way together. Hash is cut off, and Cess, the Paladin, is trying their best to sustain the health bar as they're eating Chaos Bolts to the booty cheeks and goes down. Oh, but Ty is on the low ground and health bars are going unsupported. Stood in fire is about to be on fire and goes down next. Temeric, being the last domino to fall, gets completely neglected because healers are not present. Chilling on the sideline, no pun intended. Beyond is just taking his time. Another big battle is breaking out. You can see it playing out here. Numbers mean everything. Ty and Chosen Healer are the only ones left alive, and under duo healer coverage, they're able to last quite a long time, but not long enough to make a difference. Illicity out here on the sidelines gets put into a shallow grave out here in Outlands. Another big fight breaking out in the broken garrison, with the wall shattered and the Horde spirit holding strong. Nonners, the only healer supporting the health bars. God wonders, where are Ty and the other priest? Ty on the field, allowing more support to come out. It is tied up. I believe it's actually 3-2. 3v2 on the healer count. Up 3v3 with Arwen on the low ground. Mistaken goes down. The Alliance are taking losses. Druzak caught inside of a smoke bomb, but is still getting the support necessary to stay alive. Knockbacks are going in every direction. And this is the power of healer coverage right here. We see the Alliance folding up. Ty, Nonners, and Orkins are smushed up against the wall, but they are enduring. And these health bars are not falling for the Horde side. This flag is flipping as we speak, as Skadoosh spectates in dragon form above. Flash Frozen attempting to make some kind of ranged assistance possible, but is actually being returned fire upon. Ganyo, health bar drops to 60, but can't quite be snapped in half like a Kit Kat. Veilwind feeling punishment, and even though he is supported by a healer, he can't seem to find the space to make a commitment or a difference. Flash Frozen trying their best to make a ranged contribution. Anybody who is in range is feeling their fury. The Alliance are now breaking off and responding to another fight across the way in the far garrison. Think Meaner looking for targets to pick on. Chosen Healer supporting the Horde. Digital Roll supporting the Alliance. But Chosen is about to be folded up like a lawn chair. At 30%, desperately holding on to whatever kind of HP they can hold on to left. Pops to 70, drops to 30, and Execute might be coming in. The Horde losing their life support hash and beyond are making do with what they got. And with no ice block to ice over the pain, the Alliance dominate another garrison. Stinkmean are attempting to cut and run, but Robert came with the cane. Beat him silly. More dynamic fighting is happening here at the mining garrison, for that tunnel that leads down to the bottom of the street. Druzak lining up his next shot, or looking for a reset. We're not quite sure which. Flash Frozen doing his best at shooting off missiles into Flame and into Ganyo. Flame will go down. Now the question is, where are the medics? Where are the healers? Let's see if we can find them. Nonners is defending the broken garrison. Where is Ty and Orkin? Genuine question. Where is Ty? More unhinged fighting and bullying of the mages is occurring. Racing down and into 5 more Alliance. About to be fucking shaken for all her lunch money. Atsuki goes down. That dress not offering much in the way of armor or defense. Genuine question. Where is Ty? Chosen Healer and Orkin are teamed up at the far garrison. where not a lot of action is happening, but that could change any second now. All the Alliance have to do is pick up, mount, and drop into a base, and boom, you have a fight. But just as the Fel Reaver in the distance saunters around the battlefield, we are roaming and looking for where the rest of the Horde is gone. Celsior, Celsius dropping to their death. Absolutely tragic. A very high chance that 2-minute res timers are in effect. And we found Ty. Ty and Chosen Healer racing over to the broken garrison. The Overlook. But not committing, not dropping in quite yet as the Alliance are thick. Packed in like sardines. Chosen Healer diving in on top of 10 Alliance. Does not make a wise decision. Where is the backup? The Horde, according to the map, are split, but is their spirit broken? Big old fight coming through. Ty is actually sustaining the health bars this time. Zelaya, Morgothal, and Hash, along with Kitsuki, are making something happen, but Ty is under pressure once again, and Druzak and Flash Frozen are absolutely beating cheeks. This Disciplined Priest needs more milk and a stamina buff. Chosen Healer, Orkin, where are you? A single healer coverage is tough, but 2 is better and 3 is unstoppable. Think about every action that this priest can click every 1.5 seconds. Does this Disciplined Priest have what it takes to support this many health bars? And it looks like the Alliance are absolutely swarming this base now. I believe I'm watching people body res instead of taking a return to the graveyard. The Alliance appear to be responding to something while leaving a couple more players left here at the stadium. Let's go ahead and check out the Overlook. A couple of Horde players are active. And it just happens to be Nonners, Temeric, and Flame. Don't let the Flame go out. He slips away. He's taking free shots. Nonners getting pressured. He gets snapped in half. Temeric and Atsuki come by, trying to look for an opening. And that is the first match of the night. The Alliance are up 2 till the Horde's 0. Big thank you to all 7 viewers that are in the chat tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. The stream is pretty basic right now, but I'm hoping to add some more things for you guys to look at in between intermissions. Maybe an advertisement for 5 Gum or Blue Chew. I'm not sure. If this stream was brought to you by Blue Chew, the slogan would be "Stay hard," which is what the Horde have to do in order to win their next match. It was pretty tight to begin with, but like I kept saying repeatedly, counting off which number of healers were present, when we talk about healer coverage, it is absolutely imperative One healer can do a lot of work and get focused in CC and brought out, and a kill target will open up. Double healer coverage helps gently push that back a bit. Now, based on conditions, things can get really messy very quickly. The optimal number may be 3. But when you get closer to 40-man content, anywhere from 6 to 8 healers have enough global cooldowns in what is called the action economy, the number of actions per second that all the healers can take, to float and support and give life support to that many health bars. We saw Ty do a lot of work at the stadium here at the bottom right, but it just wasn't enough. Huge thing to note as well. If you are out of range of a healer or in, without line of sight, you will take 0 life support. And so we saw a lot of mistakes being made on both teams. We're not just isolating the Horde, where walking away from your healer led to an unfortunate 0 health bar state. And if your health bar is empty, you ain't playing the game. Nice. 5v5, 1v1s. That sounds like fun. Some players cannot resist the urge to click on a health bar. I think it's some kind of neurospiciness. But if it's a disorder, we do not judge. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's just me and Flame remaining. Let's go ahead and fly and get back to a place where it's going to be a little bit more low-key and not filled with druids trying to shoot me out of the sky like an air defense missile. Okay. Stand by as the stream gets an update. Down very briefly. Thanks for watching the World PvP, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a VOD after this. So please enjoy a small break as I get the next broadcast open. So we're going to be cutting the stream here for the VOD and then making the next one soon. Set your phones for a quick 5-minute break. Go out, take a tinkle. Grab yourself a sandwich, and we're going to be right back.